Originally settled by English settlers in the Massachusetts Bay Colony in the 1600s, Block Island later evolved into a wealthy summer resort in the 19th century. It's known for its preserved Victorian architecture, scenic nature preserves, historic lighthouses, and pristine beaches. This video will explore the history of Block Island from its colonial origins to one of New England's most popular tourist destinations. Block Island is an island off of Rhode Island that was formed by receding glaciers during the end of the last ice age thousands of years ago. It's located approximately 9 miles south of the mainland and 14 miles east of Montauk in Long Island. The Manesian people were the original inhabitants who lived largely by hunting deer, catching fish, and growing corn, beans, and squash. Giovanni de Verrazzano was the first European to view the island from a distance in 1524. Nearly a century later, in 1614, Dutch explorer Adrian Block, who was credited with being the first to explore and chart Long Island Sound, mapped the island and named it after himself. The island became the catalyst of a bloody conflict known as the Pequot War in 1636, when a dishonest English trader named Captain John Oldham was murdered on his ship near the island by the local tribes. In retaliation, the governor of Massachusetts ordered troops to burn their villages and destroy their crops. Following this destruction, the troops then sailed to the Connecticut mainland to demand justice from the Pequot tribes, using the conflict as justification to wipe out their dominance in the fur trade, triggering outright war. The Massachusetts Bay Colony initially claimed authority over the island and encouraged farmers to settle and develop the land in the early 1660s. In 1664, the island then became part of the colony of Rhode Island due to shifting territorial claims. Afterwards, the remaining Manasese people faced displacement and marginalization. Many of them were also subjected to indentured servitude and forced into slavery along with Africans, becoming a central part of the island's agricultural economy. The indigenous population soon dwindled significantly to less than 100 over the next century. In 1672, the Rhode Island General Assembly officially incorporated the town of New Shoreham on the eastern shores of the island. The infamous pirate Captain William Kidd stopped at Block Island in 1699 while sailing to Boston to face charges for piracy. According to local legend, Kidd may have buried some of his treasure here to secure a bargaining chip to save his own life and to avoid suspicion. During the War of 1812, Block Island was briefly occupied by the Royal Navy in search of food and to establish a strategic position at the mouth of the Long Island Sound. However, nearly all of the island's livestock and food had already been transferred to Connecticut, so the fleet departed in search of the supplies, leading to the Battle of Stonington. Several lighthouses were built in the area in the 1800s to help guide ships through the local waters. Their current North Lighthouse was constructed in 1867, and the Southeast Lighthouse a few years later in 1873. Breakwaters were constructed in 1870 to form the island's first harbor, which allowed regular steam-powered ferry routes to dock safely. This opened up the area to tourism as Grand Victorian resorts were built along the shoreline. A larger harbor was created in 1895 when a channel was dug to connect the Great Salt Pond to the ocean, boosting commercial fishing and attracting outside investment. During World War II, several artillery spotters were located on the island to direct fire from heavy gun batteries at Fort Greene and Point Judith, which protected the entrance to Narragansett Bay. Days before the war ended against Germany, the Battle of Point Judith took place 7 miles to the northeast of the island, resulting in the sinking of a German U-boat. The construction of an airport in 1950 made travel to the island easier and helped spur significant economic growth. In 1972, the Block Island Conservancy was founded, protecting over 40% of the island from development, and in 1974, the Old Harbor Historic District was created to preserve the town's quaint charm. The old hotels were renovated, and the local economy flourished as it leaned into its historical past and recreational activities. Today, Block Island remains a popular summer tourist destination known for its biking, hiking, sailing, fishing, and abundance of beaches. The town of New Shoreham has a laid-back New England feel with lots of cute shops and restaurants. Its main street is located along the coastline, offering great views of the old harbor where boats are regularly anchored. Just south of the main commercial district is Abrams Animal Farm, a family-owned farm with an eclectic mix of both traditional New England livestock and exotic animals. The island's abundant natural scenery is perhaps the biggest draw for visitors, with over 28 miles of conserved land. There are walking trails, coastal bluffs, wetlands, and unique geological features to explore, like Rodman's Hollow, a dramatic 230-acre glacial outwash basin filled with ravines, rolling meadows, and panoramic views of the Atlantic Ocean. The island's 15 distinct beaches, scattered along its rugged coastline, offer something for everyone. Family-friendly stretches with calm, shallow water feature pavilions and plenty of amenities, while dramatic surfing spots and quiet, secluded coves provide opportunities for adventure and exploration. The Mohegan Bluffs are another major attraction due to its dramatic views off of the coastline. A 141-step staircase allows visitors access to the waterfront below. The iconic Southeast Lighthouse is also nearby that features a museum, gift shop, and tower tours. Block Island's long history, shaped by indigenous roots and early European settlement, has created a unique cultural identity. Its ability to carefully preserve its heritage while embracing tourism is a winning strategy that makes the island a must-see destination. Well, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.